All right. Good morning, traders. Sound check, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Happy Friday, everybody, and welcome to our morning session. This is Slawek, your favorite, and today is Friday, May 8th. And markets are up yet again, 1.2% for Spider. Trying to push for those highs in the pivot from about last week, 8 days, at 8 trading days ago. All right. So we got 293, give or take. Resistance, bunch of chop. We're testing the top portion of this mess here from August of last year. Then we got 299, 300, and that's my guess for the market. We'll go towards 300 potentially and test the 300 and test the 200 moving average on the daily. And then that would be the 618 retracement. The probabilities are that we'll fully recover. Would you believe that? Q's over 220, positive for the year. Positive for the year this entire week. We went positive for Q's, testing the edge of this gap. And like I said, we exceeded that 618 at the retracement for Q's. Then we got a gap fill, 227, 230, and then all-time highs. Very, very close, right? We are very, very close to test the all-time highs. Russell printing a higher low and pushing higher, 2.1% to the upside, and diamonds 1% up, breaking that little consolidation on the daily and filling the gap in pre-market. In pre-market trading, looks like diamonds out of all four is slowing down a bit. But yeah, we have a little triangle going in here, and let's see which way we break. Okay, now for gappers, I did not find much, and I'll tell you, I have three, right? I have three, and I don't expect good trades out of either one. And I'll tell you why. Work, breaking out, I'm in my disclosure here. I'm in some June and July calls out of the money. I have few shares, couple hundred shares here. And work is breaking out on the daily over 30. Everybody's been watching it yesterday, right into the close. We broke out. It was a legit breakout after hours, right? After hours, when the big sellers came, pulled their orders. We broke out 250,000 shares. So it looks like a legit breakout, but work loves to backfill. So my guess is we will race towards the gap fill and potentially below 30 today. But if we won't, you know, there's a lot of power behind this setup. It's been consolidating for months since February, right around this 30. I bought first shares here on this day, March 5th. Then I bought some more here, March 19th. After earnings, they were stellar earnings. But that's what I think about. That's what I think about this work. Dropbox. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days to the upside, 4%. And let's look to the left. I think we could trade it as a an overstretch to the upside. So I'm looking for fade. And Herbalife is just hard to trade, right? Nice gap into resistance. So I'm thinking about fading this guy, Herbalife. But this thing just gets spready. Look at this $40 stock, 40-cent spread right now. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong about all three of them, and we'll get nice trades. So watch for backfill. Even though you get the first candle, I would not trade first candle on this. If anything, first resist overall work is not the best day trading candidate. I mean, look at this. Steady, 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 right to the upside. Well, maybe I'm wrong. But then those like unexpected moves, right? On volume, out of nowhere. So be very careful trading this guy. So Dropbox fade and Herbalife fade. Unless we open lower, right? Around this 40, then I would treat it as a gap over this pivot. Yeah, so there's a lot of ifs, right? It's always like if-then situation in trading. If something happens, then I would react in a certain way. So that's that for those three. I have Twitter. I like Twitter here. That little consolidation is being broken to the upside. And who knows? Twitter, when it breaks something, tends to run, right? Like here. Twitter popped on that day we traded it, right? I think, or I traded it. So it's popping over something yet again, right? Holding 27.50 over 29 towards $30. Could be something. The rest of the guys, the usuals, are pointing to long trade except for the Square. Whoa, is that the airplane flying? Did I hear the airplane? Is that even possible? Microsoft long. Roku had earnings. Back inside the consolidation. I might not touch Roku today. Yeah, this trade I was hoping for yesterday. It's just my luck, right? Didn't work. I moved my stop right from here to here after we tried for 135, and I got stopped out for a loss. Is that even possible? And after I got stopped out, the Roku started working. Anyways, Roku, I'm not touching today. PayPal, over 2 standard deviation move yesterday. I would expect some backfill in here. AMD, we don't really know. Right on 200 moving average. And Disney is having a nice day here in pre-market. 3% at resistance, 110. Potential resistance here. News on schedule. I think all the news is out, right? Forex Factory. News on schedule for US dollar. Yeah, all the news was out at 8:30. Is that a bad news? It looks like bad, right? President Trump was speaking. Unemployment 14.7 verse 16. I guess market likes the fact that it cannot predict the number and it overshoots it. Maybe they overshoot it on purpose. Who knows? But anyways, market up on the news. Bob B has few picks. Let's look at those. Cuervo, my favorite name in stock market, gapping up into 110. This 110 area of resistance, we would need at least green bar ignored in this area. Then MSI overdone, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 days after the pivot. Well, this is actually an update yesterday. But we're in support. 120 to 125 would be support. So if you find a form to go long this guy off of that, preferably 120, right? it could be a nice trade to the upside. If not, if it goes and you can't catch it to the upside, I'll be looking for rounded tops somewhere around 10, 10:30. NET net down 11%. Down 11%. That's the one that I lost yesterday as well, right? And support, I wouldn't know what to do with this guy. This is bearish, like overall. If the day would end like this is bearish. Big volume yesterday on that up candle, and today we're completely ignoring it. CRM. Just a continuation. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth day up, 1.7. Nothing special here. If you're in it, make sure you start tightening your stop, taking money off the table, partials, whatever your trading plan allows you to do with this guy. Michael Lamar, good morning, sir. We have work on our day trading list today, buddy. Are you trading with us? Breaking the consolidation. So, yeah, we got plenty to watch, right? I really like this Twitter for potentially first candle. I'm going to treat it as a gapper, even though, yeah, we're gapping over 0.5%. I really like this guy. I really like one of the faders here. Let me see. Where is him? Cuervo, yeah. Shocker. I really like this Cuervo for potential fade towards at least 105. So I'll be watching Twitter. Obviously, I will be watching work. Yeah. So that's that, guys. We have 3 minutes till market opens. Please remember about your principles. My principles, those are mine, but I always say them out loud. Trade small, win big, find tight entries for your size. Always know what's at risk getting in. Use stop losses. Don't average down, and you'll be fine. All right? Muting myself for now. Okay, market's up and running. Good luck, everyone. Okay, let's go down the list, see what's happening. Facebook up, Square waiting for failure, Micron halfway through, Twitter gapped up. Let's watch and see what's gonna happen to Twitter here. Microsoft going back in. Roku not trading it today. PayPal coming in. AMD coming in. So it looks like potential gap fill is brewing here. Work, go figure what happened here. Look at the bid-ask spread on work. That's what I'm talking about. You can't trade that kind of stock. 3080, 3140. Big bid-ask spread. It needs to normalize. DBX not fading. Herbalife 44. I'm gonna wait for failure at 44. Cuervo. Here's the first red candle. Then I need a green and red to go short. MSI going down. Alright, those NET and CRM I'm gonna take off the list. Facebook, this is bullish, 212.50. I'm gonna go long Facebook, stop below the low of the session. 212.50. 55 for me. Buy, I have my buy, first buy of the day in Facebook. Let's see if it triggers. Micron going higher. Twitter triggering. I think it's my platform. Something wrong with my bid-ask spread here on my platform. Well, maybe not. It's triggering. I'm gonna take small buy in Twitter. Let me restart my platform real quick. Okay, I'm back and running. Twitter, so long above 29.17, 28.90 stop, 29.17, 29.18 for me, buy for Twitter. Let's see if it triggers. Microsoft. Okay, so Herbalife went over that 42, pulling back. There could be a that's what I was talking about in pre-market. The setups look good, but I know all three stocks, and that's what they're exactly doing, like not giving you a chance, right, to trade it. Cuervo, look at this. You only had one candle. Very tough to get in that kind of stuff. Facebook canceled my buy. Facebook is going for gap fill. Same with Twitter, canceled my buy. Okay, so work 30, 60, 31, 40. That's a big stop, almost $1 stop for $30 stock. That's too wide. Let's wait for tighter entry. Dropbox, as expected. Herbalife, can't trade that. Very disappointed. So the first trade happened without me. Nothing triggered. Micron, maybe Micron, 47.7, 47.3 stop. I'm buying over 47.7. Okay, got my order in. Twitter, disappointing. Microsoft, a gap fill. Let's wait for form. Micron, not ready yet. It's a pretty mixed bag here. I like this PayPal, well, but it's breaking the range right now. PayPal to the short side. AMD above 200 moving average. Disney, like I said, it could be treated as a gap into resistance. Down $2 since the open. Work doesn't work to the upside just yet. some kind of a reversal here going on in Spider. Not quite halfway through the gap, but turning. Qs looks like bear retracement. Russell aggressive to the upside. Diamonds holding. I'm waiting for Micron. This is the only trade that I have on Micron above highs for potential trigger. Roku triggering short. AMD, let's look at AMD, maybe AMD. So much chop in this area. What are you guys trading? I can't find me a trade. And maybe just Twitter one more time. Above highs, 29.17. Bigger stop, 29.17. Over 17, I have my buy in Twitter. Stop below the low, of course. If we trigger Microsoft trying to print some kind of a reversal here. If this is a single bar ignored, I'm gonna go long over those highs, 184.20. Excuse me, 184. No, never mind. PayPal pulling back, AMD back under. It's 200. Disney, Work. Just like I said, Work is known for backfilling. Hopefully it holds this 30. For my swing position, from day trading perspective, I don't really care. I won't trade it, right, if it doesn't hold the 30. Not much to trade, I agree. Tilray, BYND. Cuervo looking to reverse. MSI, low base. This MSI, if it breaks 125, it could go to 120. So either short below 125 or long above 127 with the form. We're in support, right? Let's watch it. Micron. If it breaks to the upside, my bet is it will be explosive. Nice consolidation for 15 minutes so far. Twitter almost at my fill. Microsoft 25.75, about 50 cents. I'm going along Microsoft over 184.25. 184.25. 184.25, 26 for me. Okay, I got 3 orders. I still have my buy in Micron above the high, above the 47.7 stop low of the session. We're still moving in the opening range, so Disney, let's look at Disney. Disney halfway through the gap. 107, 107.50, about dollar 20. Stop. I'm gonna wait for lower prices for potentially double bottom. If it goes without me here, I'm fine. I have a feeling that I'm late to the party here. All right, Microsoft Twitter triggered long. Okay, Twitter stop 28.74, 28.73, 28.73. So Microsoft stop 183.75, 183.75. Okay, I am still waiting for Micron. That looks like I was wrong about Disney. Disney going. Okay, work. I'm gonna try 30.55. Stop 30.18. 30.55. 30.57. 58. It's 3 pennies spread right now. Okay. If it triggers, great. Microsoft not working. Twitter is thinking here. I don't know what it's thinking about, but it's not moving. Micron, I really like this setup. If it pops over this trend line, we'll have a field day with this, I have a feeling. If it doesn't and drops below the low of the session, I want to cancel. Microsoft going for lower prices here. Hopefully it holds this 184. MSI 124.75, 124.75, right below 125, 126.50 stop or so. That's a big stop. Maybe we'll get a single bar ignored here right at the bottom if this is a short setup. Yeah, I was. My wife's like, since we cannot go to Poland this year, why don't we take the girls to Disney? So I started booking the thing, and it's unavailable. Disney Park, AMD. Look at that. How did I miss it? All right, work about to trigger. Microsoft and Twitter recovering or building. Another entry here, single bar ignored. I'm gonna add to Twitter over 29.20. 29.20. 25. Okay, got my buy. Square, nice short, just triggered. Micron trying. Twitter, I'm gonna cancel my buy below 29.05. If it goes lower than 29.05, I'm gonna cancel my ad. Yeah, so Disney at about 1-to-1 trade. I hope you guys took it. I I don't know. I did. If anything, I would love to get it at 107.30. I looked at it too late. Microsoft stopped me out for loss. Twitter, I'm canceling my buy over the highs. Sticking with what I have. What are the markets doing? Markets range bound here. Whole bunch of nothing. Little now it looks like bear retracement for that first leg, triggering short towards the lows of the session. PayPal. Would you look at that? PayPal short below 144.3, 144.3, stop 125.3. That's a dollar. 144.3. I'm going short PayPal. 144.28 short. Got my short in place. If it pops over 200, obviously not interested. Okay, work triggered long. My stop will go below 30.18. Very small position. 100 shares. 30.18. 30.17. 16. I know how this thing trades. I'm watching it on 5-minute chart every day. Okay, here we go. Okay, Twitter, maybe now it will pop over this 29.20 and start doing something. How's Micron? Micron about to trigger long. All right, Twitter going. Boy, Twitter's starting to go. This work, this work halfway. I'm sorry. I was just having a conversation with my wife about something off of the shopping list from yesterday that I completely misread, and she just texted me. Oh boy, I'm getting old. I need glasses. I know I need glasses for sure. Micron about to trigger over 47.7, guys. Let's watch it. Work is working. Twitter is working. Slightly in green both trades. Waiting for this Micron. Oh boy. Yes, I did buy into work over 30.50. My fill is 30.58. I'm sure I had 50. Yeah, exact fill. That's what I asked for. 3 pennies over this high in this base. Very nice trade so far. Waiting for it to get explosive. Forgot to put the stop in Micron. 47.29. 47.29 stop in Micron. 47, 29, 28. Oh boy. Work PayPal. What's with PayPal? PayPal double tap potentially. Actually, with lower high, nice wicks here against that 200 moving average. And now let's see what's gonna happen. There's even tighter entry here below 144.55. Mine is below 144.34. So let's wait for it. I was so sure that Micron will explode to the upside, and it's just chopping here, not doing much. So, so I went food shopping yesterday, and I see socks on my shopping list from my wife, and I never seen Whole Foods selling socks. So I come home and I'm not yelling, but I'm like, what the hell? Why would you ask me to buy socks in Whole Foods? My wife's like, what? I'm like, yeah, there are socks on the list. And she's like, okay, maybe I misspelled. And today she's looking at the list and it says scrapples for the dog. And she sends me a screenshot and she points out, and she's making all kinds of comments. I busted out laughing. Here it is, another another buy over 31, stop 30.80, 31. Let's buy into work at 31.05, over 31.05, and move the stop to zero on. Move the stop to zero on on work. I'm sorry, I can't stop thinking about it. It's just cracking me up. I need glasses, I know. Yeah, organic, free trade, free range socks out of Whole Foods. Whole paycheck, I call it whole paycheck. I'm sure I'm not the only one. All right, so work, we are at 1-to-1 roughly, right? We're going to add here and cut our first trade to zero. And we'll be risking, not yet. I'm at 05, 31.05. And we'll be risking 20 cents on our add, which is actually cheaper than the original entry. Very nice. Let's see. Work didn't take. Okay, Twitter going very nicely. Too bad I got spooked with that little check to the downside below 29.05. I should have left that ad. Look at Twitter going parabolic. 30 is my target. This is definitely a profit bar here, the one that's being created right now. Micron, what a disappointment. And work trying one more time over that 3105. Let's see if we get it. I got it. I got work. Now let's move the stop to 30. See what I'm saying? Look, 15 cent, 20 cent wick in work. That's not cool. 30.79, 30.75 for me, 30.75. Okay, here goes work. Hopefully we take the highs and run. That would be something. Twitter. Yeah, it looks exhausted. It was a nice trade. We can look for re-entries at that 29.20 area. I'm still in it. Okay, Twitter, I'm out. Very nice trade in Twitter. Alright, just in time. As far as the stop, we have to catch up with those moving averages somehow, either by pulling back or consolidating. Here goes work. Steady. Micron, I still have my ad above the highs. PayPal, let's look at it. PayPal went through 200 moving average. Let's cancel that order. Okay. What else is going on here? Facebook about to break out. 212.50, 212, 211.95. About 50 cent with tight stop here. 212.50. I'm gonna take Facebook above 212 and 50 cent. 55. Got my buy in place. Micron. Where's my ad? 28. What? I'm sorry. Oh, it triggered. Micron triggered. Okay. I'm sorry. Moving my stop to 47.57. 47.50. 47.50. New stop for Micron. It just took the ad work. Needs to consolidate. As long as it holds this 31, I'm fine. If not, it will be a red scratch. Facebook still within the parameter, so I'm gonna give it a benefit of the doubt. But if it falls below that little base, I'm gonna take that order to buy off. If it starts trading below 212, right, and continues lower. Microsoft, what a loser. I'm upset with Microsoft over past few days. Same with Roku. Look, PayPal, I took that trade off. I'm gonna put it back on. Fewer shares. It's back below 200. 144.30. 144.30. Short. Okay, I got my short in place. Nice rounding top here, brewing. I would love one more push up and then roll. So 144.30, PayPal, stop above the high of the session if it triggers. Make sure you adjust your stop because we got a bigger stop now. Micron, very nice, finally breaking out. There's 200 moving average right where we are right now. Let's see if we check it or what. Facebook triggered. Facebook stopped below the pivot 211.90. 211, not 90, 85 for me. 211, 85, not 95. 85. Sell. All right. Work also looks like an early stage of rounding here. Looks like this is a resistance for it right now, this 31 area, unless we blow through it. So far so good. Green day. Yeah, that's what I wanted to see out of PayPal. Another pop and drop. And then low of the session, or halfway through, 143.50, 143 potentially for target. Work. I don't know, man. I can't over tighten my stop here. I don't want to over tighten my stop. Micron going nicely, and Facebook just starting, I think. Biggest volume, the second biggest volume on the day in this breakout. It needs to hold, and when we hold 215, next number that stands out. Micron. I think it's time to start trailing it bar by bar. 48 broken, 48 and a quarter, 48.08, 48.07 stop, 48.07 for me. 48.07 Micron. All right, I'm protected. Work pulling back slightly. It's still good all the way down to 20 moving average. However, I added and I will be stopped out at 30.75 if it decides to go and check that 20 moving average. Micron, yeah, this is a profit bar here, definitely. I'm gonna take half. Right here. And set my stop below the bar. Alright, took half, stop below the bar, the previous green, right? Alright, I'm protected. Alright, new stop 48.19, 48.18 for me. Okay, I'm protected. Facebook pulling back, testing the break, I guess. Work is setting up to explode to the upside here. Nice little flag. Worked off. It's overbought. Needs to hold this 31 though. It needs to start going higher now, or it might turn into a bummer. PayPal unable to drop. Not just yet. Work starting to go. Look at this. Now I want to see a dollar candle. It's not impossible. I've seen them on work before. Facebook moving. Facebook, another entry here above 212.86. I'm gonna take it. Move my stop to 0 on first part 212.86. Okay, I got my buy in. How's this PayPal? PayPal not going. I'm gonna cancel PayPal. Alright, Micron new stop 48.35, 48.34. Huge trade. Work starting to work. Okay. I'm gonna bring my stop up to 30.90 for work. 30.90 work. Cancel, sell. Alright, I'm protected. Facebook waiting for pop to trigger me with add, and I'm gonna reduce to 0, 212.61, 212.60, nah, 212.40, 212.40. Red scratch and small loss on my add if I get it. Alright, Micron. $35, where is my stop? $34, okay. I'm gonna be stopped out of Micron here for a nice trade. Alright, out of Micron.
That was easy.
Boom. Let's manage work. That was easy. That was easy peasy, right? Is that a bad word? I don't think so. How is everybody doing? We definitely offset that Microsoft loser. Everything else is winners so far. Nice green day. How's Twitter? Holding. Actually went higher. Went towards the target. Solid green day. That's what's up. I was hoping for Twitter to come in and test that break. Alright, so waiting for Facebook to trigger additional short and watching work. Work looks like it is rounding here at the top of the range. It is rounding here, definitely. We need bigger green candles. Yeah, I'm gonna take work off right here. Or set the stop to 31. 31 even. To make sure I book something. PayPal not going anywhere. Facebook not going anywhere just yet. Alright, stopped out of work. For green, of course. Waiting for Facebook high base to trigger long. Like I said, I canceled that PayPal. It looks like it's going top of the range. Okay, here goes Facebook. My stop will go to 1240 once I get my fill above the high to 1240. Typing it in already to 1239. I think I jumped the gun with work. Work is still working. That's alright. Gold. For gold, I don't see any edge here to trade it either way. I don't like this tapping tail. That disqualifies gold right there. I mean, if you think about it, if you get filled on that and then stopped out the same exact way, because that's how gold is moving today. Alright, Facebook, go. What are you waiting for? $10.30 reversal. Let's see what it brings. Hey Penelope, how are you? We are having a field day today with Twitter, Micron, something else, work. There is another entry in Twitter. Here it comes. Kind of shallow, but let's see. Maybe we get. This is an aggressive one here above this 29.62 towards 30. Stop below 43. I think we're going a little deeper in. That 20 moving average just got touched. Let's give it a chance to test it a little deeper. Work. I would love to see work breaking the range to the upside. Dropbox did exactly what I thought. Herbalife unable to trade. Cuervo unless you traded the first candle, right? Was a nice trade. MSI triggered above 127. And gold yet again, look, stops at 162 with ugly tapping tails. Yeah, I'm looking for re-entry in Twitter and Micron. Micron 47.75 area. That's what I'm interested in. Twitter this 29.20, but I'm not sure if we get there. That's what I'm looking for out of those two. I don't want to get too early and give up my gains here. Nice, Bob. Congrats on your win on Cuervo. Hello, Dr. Fish. TGIF, right? Mr. Sir. So far, so good. Alright. What is this Facebook thinking about? I think we're going to have to start blowing underneath the chart for Facebook. All right. So Facebook, I got filled with my ad, and now I'm gonna set my stop to this 212.40 below 212.40, 212.30. Let's do 212 and 30 cent instead of 39. 30 cent sell. I'm protected. Very nice. Boring is good, guys. Boring green days are better than exciting red days, right? Like yesterday. Was that yesterday? I felt like I'm working so hard, and the outcome was every single trade I lost that I called, right? I scalped my way out to a smaller red, but it was just intensive, and the outcome was crappy. So as long as the outcome is nice and green, I can, take naps here and there during our session. Just saying. Apple on fire into the gap. Nice little candles. Gap ups and runs, then turn into a doji. All week long, right? Congrats to Apple traders. Ah, look at this. I'm still in. I'm still in Facebook, but it looks like I'm gonna get stopped out for a loss. I hope it won't stop me, but this is what it looks like from where I stand. Microsoft, nice setup here to the upside. I think I'm done after this Facebook. I don't want to take chances and start giving up my my wins. AMD, nice trend to the upside. Disney sideways work. Building the energy here in this high base. Hopefully it won't end up like Facebook. Just got stopped out of this Facebook trade. Facebook, how is this trend? How do we draw it here? However we draw it, right? It looks like it's done. Well, coming up. Yeah, it didn't work. This breakout, everybody was watching at the same thing. And that in my dictionary is called something I can't say here. Yeah, everybody was watching this breakout. After a few successful ones, right? Everybody's like, oh, breakouts are working. So 2 losers and the rest were winners. Green day. Let's look at the trades. Started with Twitter. And boy, I wish I did not chicken out with this add and reduce, because Twitter never looked back, right? So we traded the high of the session, stopped below the low. We broke out, whoop, all the way up I counted the candles and started trailing bar by bar because we're extended to the upside in one shot. Nice green trade. Then Microsoft, we took those trades at the same time. Microsoft, what time was it? Microsoft, 9:47, 9:47, 9:47. Okay, so we traded this this base here to the upside, stopped below the pivot. We triggered in this candle and got stopped out for loss. Then there was Micron, humongous trade. Traded the highs, added first stop low of the session. Then we moved the stop to, I forget, right here, right below the base. Humongous trade, very nice. Trailed it bar by bar, took partials along the way. Microsoft, Twitter, Micron, Work is the next up. I warned everybody about Work, fill in the gaps. Trade above the consolidation, stop below the low. Whoop. Added and reduced in this single bar, ignored, and moved my stop to 31 after I saw what was happening. There was no follow through in break of this 31. I start getting nervous. My first stop was 30.80, and then 31, break of 31 stopped me out for green. I basically made money on my first small trade. I cannot tell it was a big one. And Facebook, last trade of the day for me. Traded the break, added above, first stop right here, second stop at 30. I just got stopped out. Too tight, maybe I added too much, I don't know. Maybe that was it. However, you know, lost two trades when one, how many? Twitter, Work, Micron, and lost Microsoft and Facebook. So 5 trades, 3 winners, 2 losers, green day, and that's all she wrote for the morning session. Guys, questions, comments, opinions, suggestions, now would be the time. If not, we'll be wrapping it up. Wishing everybody great rest of the day and beautiful weekend. Please remember, if you are green for the day, keep your money. And if you're red, don't make it worse than it is. Save your bullets. Let's start fresh on Monday if you're red, right? Alright guys, no questions. Have a great weekend, everybody. See you Monday, 9:15 sharp. I'll be here waiting for you in the room. Bye-bye.